सभी भक्तों को मेरा प्रणाम। आपके हृदय में विराजमान प्रभु को मैं प्रणाम करता हूं। स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी एक ऐसी जर्नी है जिसके अंदर आध्यात्मिक जगत की बहुत कुछ बातें रहती हैं। एक ऐसी जर्नी है जिस जर्नी के अंदर अपने आप में बहुत कुछ सीखना मिलता है। और इस बार इस स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी के अंदर यूनाइटेड स्टेट, यूनाइटेड किंगडम एंड इंडिया, तीनों देशों की एक ऐसी जर्नी बनी हुई है। पिछले 2 दिनों में हमने अमेरिका से इंग्लैंड, इंग्लैंड से भारत, भारत से हरिद्वार, इस हरिद्वार की यात्रा में से हमने बहुत कुछ सीखा। I have great privilege today, which is the important person in United States, who's working for the White House. He is also advisor for the executive office in President's office, United States. So many responsibilities he is taking and giving the knowledge and the spirituality to others. Reverend John Unger, he's a great person. I believe in 2 days I learned a lot from him. John, thank you so much for coming to our studio.
Thank you.
John, I was reading your CV, all your biodata. There's a lot to learn, and I learn whatever I can in a short period. You are also advisor in Presidents of United States White House. Can you please tell me regarding about your all duties?
Well, I'm a special senior advisor to the White House Office of National Drug Control Policy with Dr. Rahul Gupta as the director. And so that's within the White House and the executive office. And so Dr. Gupta asked me to come and basically volunteer to join and to assist him on a number of initiatives. And one is the faith initiative. He believed, as we're very close friends, and we've had many conversations about the importance of bringing faith, particularly to address the opioid or the addiction epidemic that's happening not only in the United States, but throughout the world.
Right.
And that actually addiction and mental health is the manifestation of trauma that people experience. And how do individuals actually deal with trauma can be in various ways, but if not dealt properly, because we all have trauma of some sort, then it could be manifested in some of these destructive behaviors. And so I said the faith community, the faith leaders throughout the world really need to be engaged with this conversation.
Right.
And this is kind of new to America, where they've always wanted to separate church and state, faith and secular. And so with that, we called a number of faith leaders from around the world, just a small group that assembled in the White House, right next to the Oval Office, the President's office, in the Roosevelt Room, in the West Wing, to have conversations of all faiths around the world, including Hindu and Muslim and Christian and Buddhist and Quaker and some others. So with that, what came out of it was not that they need more money or more resources. What they were asking is they needed be equipped with the knowledge and the training on how to actually help their parishioners, help their followers, help the people they want to serve. And so with that initiative, what we're doing is coming together with an interfaith, interreligious initiative to help train faith leaders from around the world, or give them, to equip them with the knowledge in order to be able to help better serve the people that they serve. And so that's how it all came about.
So this is your responsible duty, which is you are doing. What about the spirituality? what about your practice, your service in the church and different angles? What you do for that?
So I serve 3 different congregations of 3 different denominations in a little community called Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Lutheran, Episcopal, and United Methodist. All 3, they're in full communion with each other. So I serve all 3 of those congregations, and it's very ecumenical in a lot of ways. I also am connected with other ecumenical initiatives throughout the world. And so with that, that's kind of my approach. So my journey really began at a young age. Mother Teresa invited me to come to Calcutta, India.
Right.
That was a transformational experience that I had when I arrived. And what she taught me, and I think there's a belief that you don't pick your gurus, the gurus pick you.
Yes.
So her invite was kind of her invite to bring me in.
Right.
And I was taught by her that she saw every individual, as she said, the distressing disguise of the divinity of Jesus. You know, she saw every person she came in contact with. And I told her, you know, I asked her the question, I said, Mother, you know, you're helping all people here in India, but they say that only those who believe in Jesus Christ are going to heaven, and these folks will never go to heaven, I mean, according to that. Mm-hmm. And she informed me, she says, God doesn't judge the mind, God judges the heart.
Yes.
And so with that, she saw every person as a child of God and the intrinsic worth of every human being, no matter their caste system, no matter where they were from, no matter what religion they practiced, no matter their gender.
Yeah.
She loved each and every one.
यहाँ बहुत सुंदर बात जॉन अंगर ने बताई. गॉड अपने माइंड को नहीं देखता, अपने हृदय को देखता है, और हृदय से की हुई भक्ति का फल अच्छा ही रहता है. So between the conversation, everyone need to learn whatever you do with your heart. Whatever, doesn't matter, choice, buying, selling, study, meditations, prayers, whatever you do with heart. Heart, this is a beautiful gift given by God, which is always give you guidance. If you are lost in your life, close your eye, do your prayers, whatever prayer you believe in. You will get some kind of voice from the heart, and that will guide you in the right path. Also, we discuss about interfaith relationship, which is you are trying in White House, creating more and more engagement with the different faith leaders. What is the purpose, according to your knowledge?
Well, I think that's the only way we're going to actually bring in human flourishing. Instead of having people try to just survive, but they can actually thrive. And I truly believe that we're not going to be able to address the mental health issues, the addiction issues, the wellness health issues, until we also embrace the spirituality. Because the 3, you know, we have the mind, the body, and the spirit. And so many times we only focus on the body for wellness. Or maybe we throw in every once in a while the mind. But we always don't look at the spirit. And it's just like a tree that's planted in soil that's not very good, toxic. The tree will die, and you can take the tree and go and try to help it and get it back to health, but you take it back to that soil and you replant it, the tree will start getting sick again and die.
Yes.
And that soil, as I learned on this trip, the earth, the Mother Earth.
Yes.
is spirituality.
Yes.
And until and that ecumenical, the interreligious, all that spirituality is so important for the well-being of humanity. And so that's why I am committed that I basically volunteer. I tell Dr. Gupta that I'm the only one in his office that pays to come to work for him. Because I travel all the way on train to go into DC each day that I'm there, and it costs money. And I said, I'm probably the only one that does that, but that shows my commitment to this cause.
Right. Now, this is also your humbleness. You're giving your time, your valuable knowledge to the community through the state which is you are working on it, through the White House. And I can see the very few people, they understand what is the important role you have. Few people, they understand what is the important role, your input in the society. And I pray to God, you will be successful more and more in your journey. And also you have good support from your wife. Martina, she is a very humble soul, which is I found in today's egoless, humbleness, purity, and that is the so on the face spirituality.
Well, as you know, Guruji, that all that's given by God.
Yes.
So nothing that I have is anything except a gift that has been given, and so therefore I know that my purpose is to use that gift to help others. But you're right about my wife Martina.
Yes.
God has blessed me very much for her to be in my life, and that we are partners. I see us as equals in ministry, that we've come together and that we work together, just as you mentioned the two legs.
Yes.
That you can't walk unless you have both legs walking,
yes.
right?
Yes.
So I couldn't do what I do without her support, and I imagine she feels the same way about me with her being supportive of her.
You see, when you walk, both leg is separate. But when they are together, the strength, solidarity, power. The same way, in my life journey, I have also good support from my wife. And because of that, I can travel. Because of that, I can do more work. And so important, which is our partner is supporting us. Because many families, I can see that, which is, he said, no problem, you can do your work, I can do my work, it's fine. That is acceptable. Both have a different journey. But end of the day, like two legs stand together, then there's solidarity. John, during our journey in India, we had a great time in Haridwar. We met Swami Ramdev ji, great personality, great Yoga Guru Shri. We also met Acharya Swami Avdeshanand Giriji Maharaj, spiritual, humble, preaching many people's, preaching the monks. So, and also we take the blessings from the river Gangas. We went there. We feel the spirituality around the area. We feel in the morning we went to the camp, Swamiji's camp, and doing yoga and meditation and so and so. What is your experience?
Well, it's been absolutely inspiring, uplifting, and spiritual renewal, very much so. And the Swamijis, both of them are phenomenal, holy people. And but I gotta say, Guruji, not to take anything away from the Swamijis, because they definitely lifted my spirits. I think the highlight, at least for me, was to get to meet you. And I think that, as Mother Teresa would often say, there's no coincidence when it comes to God. There's a reason that at this moment, at this time, we were brought together.
Yes. And
so it's up to us, each of us, to discern that. What is it that we're called to do together with this experience? And so I just want to thank you. You've definitely been a blessing to both to me and my wife. and your hospitality, but your wisdom. You really stretched me and made me think and helped me discern what God is calling me to do and help to articulate that. So I just I think out of this trip, everything was perfect. But again, that opportunity, that even with the fact that we were going to go in 2 different cars and that we ended up in the same car, and we had opportunity to talk all during this time, has just been a phenomenal experience. And I want to thank you. And I look forward to many more opportunities to work with you, with your ministry, and collectively doing ministry together for the world, for world peace.
Thank you, John. This is also my great privilege to spend time, both of you, with a spiritual soul. And this is also my duty, which is given by Avdut Baba Shivanandji and Ishan Shivanandji, which is they are one of my family members. And whatever the Ishan or Babaji said is my duty, and I will do my best to give the support whoever they want. But as per in 2 days, I can believe we are brother with the different mothers.
We've talked about that. That's correct. Yes.
So we'll do whatever we can do for our community, for world peace and harmony. And this is going to be my promise. Wherever you need me, I am going to be always there with you.
Well, and the promise is mutual on our part.
Thank you.
And so I want to thank you for such an experience.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I understand it's your birthday.
It's going to be on the 3rd December.
Yes, when this is broadcast, right? Well, I want to present to you a gift, if I could.
Yeah.
Is that okay? So this, as you know, some of the Swamijis got this.
Yes.
This is the seal of the Executive Office of the President.
Right.
This is a medallion. And also the Office of National Drug Control Policy. Dr. Rahul Gupta wanted to present this to you along with me.
Thank you.
But I'd like to present this to you on behalf of Dr. Rahul Gupta and the Office of National Drug Control Policy.
So, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You.
I have this honor which is given by you and Dr. Gupta. And I believe this is also gift from you. The message is given by God to you. And I will look after, I will maintain whatever the way I can.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. ये थे हमारे जॉन अंगर जी, जिन्होंने व्हाइट हाउस के अंदर, यूनाइटेड स्टेट के अंदर अपने धर्म को पूर्ण रूप से मेंटेन कर रहे। इनके साथ इंटरफेथ को साथ में लेकर के आज मुझे जो ऑनर दिया है उन्होंने, ये सील्ड दे करके जो यूनाइटेड स्टेट का है, वाइट हाउस का है, उस चीज़ को लेकर मैं गौरवान्वित पूर्ण रूप में अपने आप में एक सौभाग्यशाली अनुभव कर रहा हूं कि एक भारत का बेटा इंग्लैंड में जाकर के एक आश्रम चला रहा है और आज अमेरिका से, वाइट हाउस से अपने जॉन अंगर जी ये दे रहे हैं। ये मेरा सौभाग्य है और यही एक स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी का एक तोहफा है, एक स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी का एक गिफ्ट है जो मुझे मिला है। मैं सभी को प्रणाम करता हूं और जो ये मुझे मिला है वो सिर्फ मेरे लिए नहीं है, ये सब आपकी वजह से मुझे मिला है। विथ योर लव एंड विथ योर रिस्पेक्ट एंड विथ योर प्रेयर्स विच इज़ आई अचीव दिस टुडे। आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल to Dr. Gupta ji as well. I'm very grateful to John Unger ji as well. I'm very grateful Baba Shivanand ji and Ishan Shivanand as well. My gratitude to all. And मैं सबको इतना ही कहूँगा, आध्यात्मिक जगत से जुड़े रहोगे, जीवन में हर व्यक्ति हर पल ईश्वर की प्राप्ति होती रहेगी। सबको प्रणाम। ओम शांति।